What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna be cutting in with this outfit, just giving more context throughout the video. But intro to an intro. Enjoy the video though. Like, comment, subscribe. Today, I'm just gonna talk to y'all about a little bit of life, you know? Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of line, but just about life. I recognize that today, typically or previously, would have been a bad day for me. I would have let what happened to me just turn my whole day into bad. Something that I'm working on. Something I've been working on. I had a very deep wound of like needing exterior validation, and it affected me throughout my whole life in ways that honestly, you'd be surprised. I was surprised. Prior, there's like changes in it. There's like different facets to this whole like needing exterior validation. Previously, I never had this love for myself, so all of my value came from everybody else, like giving me that, praising me, or like acknowledging my effort, or so on and so forth, which is why it's my love language. However, coming now, I have that self-value. I have that thing inside of my head that tells me I'm enough. I have that thing inside of my head that loves myself. So I don't need external validation. Does it feel nice? Yes. I don't need it. On the flip side of it, with me learning how to love myself, in the past I did a lot of minimizing myself to make sure that everybody else felt like they had a time to shine. So I would dim my own light, so it's gonna sound cocky, but so I didn't shine brighter than the other people around me. And that's not meant to sound cocky, but do with that what you will. With that being said, it's been hard for me to like vocalize stuff, to actually speak up for myself, to really, talk my shit, to stop minimizing myself. It's been a really hard challenge because I've been doing it for so long. I've been trying to vocalize, some of the homies, like some things I want to do that I find interesting, that I like bring joy to my heart. Because I do some of the stuff they want to do, because it's like, if I don't want to trauma bond with anybody. I want to make bonds over good memories. So I'm going to do some stuff that's a little bit outside of my realm to bond with this person and get an insight on, things they enjoy, to understand them more. And I guess I expected, which was the first mistake, the same back in return. And people weren't receptive to it. It has been pushed to the back burner. It has put to the back of people's minds. And previously in my life, I would have went off. I would have been angry. I would have cried. I would have been hurt. I would have been disappointed. Because it's like, damn, why you can't make this a priority like I do for you? Like, I understand things happen in life. I understand things come up. Instead of taking it personal, I just let it be what it is. I just accept it for what it is. I can't ask everybody to be a part of me or enjoy the things that bring happiness to my soul. Someone genuinely finding interest in something that I brought to the table, that's dope. Even if it's outside of their regular norm, but because they are interested in getting to know me and, the things that bring joy to my soul, they trying it. And I reciprocate it. However, I understand that everybody is not capable of reciprocating the energy that I provide for them. And it would be stupid of me to expect that every time. However, just because it would be stupid of me to expect it does not mean that I am required to settle for less. I can have different friends in different capacities, and the depth of how much our friendship goes will depend on the person and the mental capacity that they uphold. And that's no shots at nobody, but if you can't meet me on a mental combat field, then you can't meet me in the combat field. Like, you feel me? That is called, this bitch called life. The moral of the story is, everybody won't accept you. You just have to be okay with that. Because for every 10 people that don't accept you, there will be that one that really does. And it'll make it feel that much more genuine. And it'll make you feel that much more sweet. Instead of settling for those first 10 people and having to go through lesson after lesson through 10 cycles because you're accepting the same people into your life over and over again. You just get to know people and really see them for who they are, you feel me? You can avoid a lot of trauma and hurt. It saves you from, like I said, having to learn the same lessons. And when you're not settling, when you are calling a spade, everybody won't accept you. You just have to be okay with that. Because for every 10 people that don't accept you, there will be that one that really does. And it'll make it feel that much more genuine. And it'll make you feel that much more sweet. Instead of settling for those first 10 people and having to go through lesson after lesson through 10 cycles because you're accepting the same people into your life over and over again. If you just wait to get to that 11th person and they actually match what you need as an individual, what do you think that'll bring into your life? When you are able to see, this is not good for me. Oh, this is what I used to fall for before when I was younger. This is how I got stuck in that relationship that was no good for me. This is how I ended up getting my heart broken, broke after broke. This is how I ended up, hurting other people. Because I saw this red flag and I just brushed it off. I knew that this person was not capable of doing this for me, but I just brushed it off, gave them the benefit of the doubt. Which is cool. But giving someone the benefit of doubt. That's literally the opposite of intuition. Benefit of doubt. I have doubt and they're benefiting off of my doubt. Does that seem like a compliment? Does it seem like a positive trait to you when I say it like that? To me, it doesn't. And I've learned recently, when people try to push my boundaries, I think of my boundaries as like a white sand around me, you feel me, around the barriers of my mind and my body. And I just think about it visually. I see someone just with their hands scooting and saying closer and closer in. And when somebody does that, with boundary that I've personally verbalized and have explained and so on and so forth, and they just decide to push past them as if they don't exist, I get aggressive. Like, what is you doing that for? Because there's nothing you can't talk to me about. But this boundary right here is here for a reason. And if you respect me, you will respect my boundary. Don't accept less than what you deserve. If you meet a person, whether it be a friend, whether it be a relationship, whether it be whatever the fuck you want it to be, if you meet a person and they might be drop dead gorgeous, look past it. Really get to see them like, yes, they are gorgeous. But what else, George? What else? Outside of looks, what are you bringing? Are you able to effectively communicate? Have you worked through your past relationships and your past traumas? Do you let your past still dictate how you treat people? Do you actually have a genuine heart and soul? Are you emotionally intelligent? Do you love yourself? Are you able to give yourself the things that you require from me? Are you able to feed my mind or pour into me? Because those are the things that matter. But the looks, If all I'm doing is looking at you, I might as well just look at this wall. If that's all the value that a person can bring. Are they feeding off your energy, or are they adding to your energy? Are y'all pouring into each other, or are you the only one pouring? You gotta ask yourself these questions. When you ask yourself these questions, it alleviates a lot of turmoil, a lot of hurt for you. Because if you don't protect you, who else will? My peace, my happiness, nobody's taking that from me. Just like, think about somebody disrespecting your girl, or disrespecting your family, or disrespecting someone you truly care about, and they just keep pushing boundaries. They just keep trying them as if they just some type of peasant, or like somebody they could try. You'll be pissed too, right? You'll be ready to fight. Why wouldn't I be about that about myself? Why would I not be on defense when a nigga try me? Like, who the fuck is you trying? Like, it's not even like I'm like, oh, I'm about to fight these niggas. It's just simply when I'm speaking with someone and their actions are showing me like, oh, they're not respecting who I am. They like, this isn't for me. I just remove myself at that point. Or I'm going to verbalize, hey, you doing this, this, and this. And let me actually give a scenario. One of my current boundaries is I need a 24-hour notice if somebody wants to do something with me. If they actually want it to happen. It's not on no like rah-rah shit. I need to mentally prepare to do that. So me personally, when someone continues to like every day for me to go do some shit, like there's still a chance like if somebody was to hit me up today, I might do something. But the chances are lower. So I give people the opportunity to get what they want. Because if they truly want me to do something, they will, give me 24 hours to process it. That's what I know about myself. My anxiety skyrockets. But when I have the ability to mentally prepare to be around people, or mentally prepare for whatever, my anxiety is less. And I'm able to enjoy myself more. I'm able to be myself. So on top of me wanting to the best experience for me, it gives them the best chances to actually hang out with me. And I verbalize those things. So if someone is continually putting me in this state of anxiety, granted, it's my anxiety, it's mine to deal with, but I'm dealing with it the best way I know how currently. If they're constantly putting me in this anxiety state, why would I feel like they respect me? If I verbalize to them. Now, if they didn't know, that's a different story. But if I verbalize it to them and they continue to put me in that state, I take offense to that. Because I wouldn't want you to feel anxious. I wouldn't. And I understand that not everybody is going to respect those boundaries. Because most people don't even have boundaries within themselves to understand the importance of why you should respect other people's boundaries. But when you meet those genuine souls, because they're few and far between, I feel like you could go meet thousands of people before you come across a genuine one. You know how the sand looks when like the tide comes up? How it just looks so fresh and it glistens and it's just, perfect. It just looks so satisfying. It looks so new. I'd imagine meeting this genuine soul. That's how the sand feels every time the tide comes over and washes over it again. I started this video feeling a lot of hella frustrated. But I'm leaving this feeling grateful. Because a year ago, I didn't have not one person that was a part of my tribe. But now, I do. I have more than one. More than two. My tribe is coming together, the people of like-minded individuals who will genuinely want me to be great. the video that I recorded the other day, it stopped recording at a certain point. But in watching and editing this video, I just feel like it shows the importance of processing and spending time with yourself. Because I realized a lot with recording this video. I feel like I talked about literally the stages of how I got here in a way. Because I've worked on my abandonment issues. I found my self-love. And I'm now unapologetically being myself, boundaries and all. And it's beautiful. Thank y'all for watching this video. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a... Tune in. Peace and booty grease.